Welcome. Get comfy because we're about to uncover Portugal's most delicious, surprising, and mind-boggling secrets. Let's dive in and see this gorgeous country in a whole new light, starting with a trip way, way back in time. Portugal is officially recognized as the oldest nation-state in all of Europe, a title it holds with quiet pride. Nestled on the edge of the Iberian Peninsula, this country has watched the tides of history ebb and flow for centuries, all while maintaining its unique identity. Unlike many of its neighbors, whose borders have shifted countless times, Portugal's boundaries have remained almost unchanged since the year 1139. That's nearly 900 years of remarkable stability and continuity, a rare feat in European history. While kingdoms rose and fell and empires redrew the map of Europe, Portugal signed the Treaty of Zamora and simply stayed put. This agreement, made in the 12th century, set the stage for a nation that would endure through the ages. Imagine this. When Portugal became a country, the United States didn't even exist. The Renaissance was still centuries away, and much of Europe was a patchwork of warring fiefdoms. Yet Portugal was already forging its own path, establishing a culture and identity that would last for generations. Walking through its ancient towns and along its cobblestone streets, you're not just exploring a place, you're stepping into a living timeline. Portugal has been Portugal longer than almost any other country has been anything at all. Every stone, every tile, every winding alleyway tells a story that stretches back nearly a millennium. It's a place where history isn't just preserved, it's part of everyday life. In many ways, Portugal is the blueprint, the original model for what a nation-state can be. Its enduring spirit and rich heritage have inspired countless others, and that's just the beginning. Portugal's story is far from over, and its legacy continues to shape the world in ways both big and small. Lisbon is even older than Rome, over 3,000 years of continuous habitation. Founded by ancient peoples, likely the Phoenicians, it was a thriving port before Rome was even a dream. Today, you can wander its maze-like Alfama district and literally walk through layers of history. Next time someone mentions Rome, just say, Lisbon's even more vintage. Did you know that Portugal is responsible for producing a staggering 70% of the world's cork? That's right, this small country is the beating heart of the global cork industry, and its ancient forests are the source of a material that touches lives all over the world. So the next time you open a bottle of wine and hear that satisfying pop, there's a good chance the cork came from these very forests in Portugal, connecting your celebration to centuries of tradition. The cork oak tree is a true marvel of nature. Protected by strict laws, these trees can live for over 200 years, and harvesting their bark doesn't harm them at all. In fact, the process is carefully done by hand every 9 years, allowing the tree to regenerate and thrive. These cork forests are more than just a resource. They're vibrant ecosystems, home to an incredible array of wildlife. Rare species like the Iberian lynx, as well as countless birds, insects, and plants, all depend on these woodlands for survival, making them true biodiversity hotspots. By choosing cork, you're supporting a sustainable, centuries-old industry that provides livelihoods for thousands of Portuguese families and helps preserve these unique landscapes for future generations. And cork's uses go far beyond wine bottles. This remarkable material is used in fashion, furniture, flooring, and even in the aerospace industry. NASA uses cork for insulation on spacecraft, thanks to its lightweight and fire-resistant properties. Thanks to Portugal, our wine stays fresh. Our homes are filled with beautiful, sustainable products, and our planet remains a little bit greener. So the next time you see or use something made of cork, take a moment to appreciate the rich heritage and natural beauty of Portugal that made it possible. Lisbon's Livraria Bertrand is the world's oldest operating bookstore, open since 1732. It survived earthquakes and revolutions, moving to its current home in 1773. Stepping inside is like entering a time capsule. Wooden shelves, tiled facade, and the scent of centuries of stories. It's a living piece of literary history. In a digital world, it's a sanctuary for book lovers. Portugal's mainland coastline stretches over 800 kilometers, plus the Azores and Madeira Islands. The Algarve in the south offers golden beaches and calm waters, while the north is wild and rugged. Nazare's giant waves attract surfers from around the globe. Whether you want sunbathing, surfing, or exploring sea caves, Portugal's coast has it all. It's one of Europe's most diverse and dramatic shorelines. Every stretch offers a new adventure. The Atlantic is Portugal's endless playground. Portugal's relationship with the sea runs deep, shaping its culture, traditions, and daily life. The Portuguese eat more fish per capita than anyone else in the world, a testament to their enduring love affair with the ocean's bounty. From bustling markets at dawn to fishing boats returning with the day's catch, the rhythm of life here is set by the tides. At the heart of this obsession is bacalhau, salted cod. It's not just a dish, but a national icon, woven into the fabric of Portuguese identity. There are said to be over 365 recipes for bacalhau, one for every day of the year, each family passing down their own cherished version. Ironically, the cod itself is not native to Portuguese waters. It comes from the cold North Atlantic, a tradition that began during the Age of Discovery, when Portuguese sailors preserved cod for long voyages, forever linking this fish to their homeland. But bacalhau is just the beginning. In summer, the air fills with the aroma of grilled sardines, a beloved treat during lively street festivals. Locals and visitors alike gather to savor these smoky, flavorful fish, celebrating the season together. Portuguese markets are a feast for the senses, overflowing with the freshest catches: clams, octopus, sea bass, and countless other treasures from the sea. Each stall tells a story of the ocean's abundance and the people's skill in bringing it to the table. Dishes like cataplana, a fragrant seafood stew, bring families and friends together, highlighting the soul of Portuguese cuisine. Simple, fresh ingredients, prepared with love and respect for tradition. To visit Portugal is to immerse yourself in this ocean bounty, tasting the history, culture, and passion that define this remarkable country, one delicious bite at a time. The Vasco da Gama Bridge in Lisbon is the longest in the European Union, 17.2 kilometers. Crossing it feels like driving out to sea, especially on a misty day. Built for Expo 98, it honors explorer Vasco da Gama and can withstand massive earthquakes and winds. It's a symbol of Portuguese ingenuity and resilience. Portugal's heart is ancient, but its vision is modern. Tempura, that iconic Japanese dish, actually has Portuguese roots. Portuguese missionaries introduced batter frying to Japan in the 1500s. The Japanese refined it, and the name tempura comes from the Latin tempora. So every bite of tempura is a taste of shared culinary history. Cultures connect in the most delicious ways. Fado is Portugal's soulful, haunting music, so unique UNESCO named it Intangible Cultural Heritage. It's all about saudade, a deep, bittersweet longing. Fado tells stories of lost sailors, broken hearts, and nostalgia. Performed in intimate bars, a singer and two guitarists create magic. Even if you don't understand the words, you'll feel it in your bones. To hear Fado live is to touch Portugal's heart. Portugal's Azores and Madeira are volcanic, breathtaking Atlantic islands. The Azores are lush, wild, and perfect for adventure. Think crater lakes, hot springs, and whale watching. Madeira is the floating garden, famous for year-round flowers and dramatic hiking trails. Both offer a different, wilder side of Portugal. From cobblestone cities to volcanic peaks, Portugal's diversity is stunning. These islands are true Atlantic jewels. Portugal's iconic azulejos, hand-painted ceramic tiles, adorn buildings everywhere. Introduced by the Moors, the Portuguese turned them into narrative art, telling stories in blue and white. São Bento Station in Porto and Lisbon's Fronteira Palace showcase their beauty. Artisans still hand-paint tiles today, keeping the tradition alive. Azulejos are Portugal beautiful, durable, and full of stories. Portuguese is spoken by over 250 million people in 9 countries across 4 continents. Brazil is the giant, but the language thrives in Africa, Asia, and beyond. In places like Macau, Goa, and Malacca, you'll find Portuguese influence and Creole languages. It's the 6th most spoken language worldwide. Learning Portuguese opens doors to a global family. It's a language of music, markets, and connection. Port wine is Portugal's most famous export, born in the Douro Valley, one of the world's oldest wine regions. The English added brandy to preserve it, creating the sweet, rich port we know today. Visit the valley's quintas to see centuries-old winemaking in action. Sipping port overlooking the Douro is pure pleasure. It's a taste of history and sunshine. The Portuguese passport is among the world's most powerful, granting visa-free access to nearly 190 countries. Citizens can live, work, and travel freely across the EU and beyond. This reflects Portugal's strong global ties and reputation for peace. It's a modern advantage rooted in centuries of openness. For many, it's a key to the world. Portugal is a leader in renewable energy, harnessing wind, sun, and water. Its Atlantic coast powers wind farms. The south is ideal for solar, and rivers drive hydroelectric plants. At times, the entire country runs on 100% renewables. Floating solar farms and wave power projects show Portugal's innovation. This green vision creates jobs and energy independence. Portugal is building a sustainable future. That's Portugal. Ancient, innovative, soulful, and surprising. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe and join us for more adventures. Whether you're planning a trip or just dreaming, Portugal offers endless inspiration. Until next time, stay curious. 8 Logo.